This is a model of the ventricles within the brain. The ventricles are called lateral ventricles, third ventricle, and fourth ventricle, with the third and fourth ventricle being connected by what's called the cerebral aqueduct. The lateral ventricles, this would be looking at the brain from the back posterior. Each of the lateral ventricles would be inside a cerebral hemisphere. So you'd have one inside the right hemisphere and one inside the left hemisphere. If we look at our actual brain model here, that lateral ventricle would be in this section here, this open space. And that would be filled with cerebrospinal fluid. The ventricles hold that cerebrospinal fluid. Then we have the third ventricle here, and you can even see this little hole, which is where the intermediate mass of the thalamus would fit into. So again, if we look at the actual brain model here, this would be the area of our third ventricle. That intermediate mass would go right through that hole in the third ventricle. Now this particular model, unfortunately, the fourth ventricle has broken off, but you can see a part of the cerebral aqueduct that would connect the third to the fourth ventricle. On our brain model here, we can see the cerebral aqueduct, this very thin little tunnel space, which would take that cerebrospinal fluid down into the fourth ventricle here. So the lateral ventricles would be inside of the cerebrum, cerebral hemispheres, one for each side. Third ventricle supplies the cerebrospinal fluid to the diencephalon. And then you have that cerebral aqueduct, which would connect the third to the fourth serving the brainstem.